Welcome back to Time for Gardening. Where we turn everyday items into enchanting garden magic. In today's video, we're diving into trash into treasure garden planters, creative ways to transform discarded junk into charming features for your cottage-style garden. Whether you're new to upcycling or already a thrifty garden guru, this video will fill you with fresh, sustainable ideas. From old boots to rusty buckets, we'll show you how to breathe new life into forgotten items. These ideas are perfect for adding whimsical character while reducing garden waste. If you're passionate about creating a beautiful space on a budget, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and drop a comment below telling us what junk item you plan to turn into garden gold. Let's dig in and get inspired. Cottage gardens are all about charm, character, and a touch of the unexpected, making upcycled planters the perfect fit. These whimsical, one-of-a-kind containers add personality and tell a story, giving your garden a nostalgic and personal feel. Unlike uniform store-bought pots, upcycled items bring warmth and uniqueness to each plant display. Think cracked teapots brimming with pansies, or chipped enamelware overflowing with trailing ivy. Not only do these treasures enhance the aesthetic, but they also reduce waste and cost, win-win. With a bit of imagination and a few garden tools, anything can become a planter. It's time to see junk not as trash, but as artistic opportunity. Stay with us as we uncover more creative gems. Before you start rummaging through the garage or flea market, let's talk about what makes a great planter. Look for items with drainage potential, like baskets, tin cans, and wooden drawers. If it can hold soil and won't rot or melt in the sun, you're golden. Metal, terracotta, and wood are ideal, but even plastic can be transformed with the right paint or cover. Size matters too. Larger items work great for mixed flowers, while smaller ones are perfect for herbs or succulents. Don't worry about imperfections. Those scuffs and cracks add vintage charm. Just make sure to clean everything thoroughly before planting. Safety first, creativity second. One of the sweetest trends in upcycled garden design is using vintage teapots, teacups, and kettles as planters. These classic items fit the cottagecore aesthetic perfectly, and they're often easy to find in thrift stores or your own cupboards. Simply drill a few holes in the bottom for drainage, add potting mix, and plant something dainty, like violas or trailing lobelia. You can group several mismatched cups together for a quirky display, or place a single teapot as a centerpiece among the flowers. Want to go extra romantic? Choose floral china with cracks and age marks. It just adds to the fairy tale vibe. These tiny treasures are ideal for patios, windowsills, and even hanging displays. Tin cans are one of the most affordable and accessible upcycled planter ideas out there. With just a few coats of chalk paint and a splash of creativity, these plain containers can become elegant rustic pots. Use pastel tones or floral stencils to match the vintage cottage feel. Don't forget to punch drainage holes in the bottom before planting. These are great for vertical displays or attaching to fences. You can even hang them with twine or wire for a farmhouse look. Herbs like thyme, parsley, and mint thrive in these compact containers. It's a smart way to reduce kitchen waste and bring more color to your garden. Old drawers and wooden crates make fantastic DIY cottage garden planters. If you have an outdated dresser or wine crate lying around, don't toss it. Plant in it. Line the inside with landscape fabric to protect the wood and help with water drainage. Paint the exterior with muted tones like sage green, lavender, or antique white to give it that weathered garden look. These are perfect for creating layered displays with a mix of annuals, perennials, and even strawberries. You can stack drawers or tilt them slightly for a cascading flower effect. It's a great way to add height and texture to small garden spaces. Colanders and wire baskets make beautiful hanging planters with a vintage twist. Their built-in holes provide natural drainage, and they're lightweight enough to hang anywhere. Fences, pergolas, balconies, or tree branches. Add cocoa liner or moss to hold the soil in. Then plant trailing varieties like nasturtiums or petunias. Even better, you can find colanders in lovely pastel shades, or give them a spray paint makeover. Wicker baskets are also a favorite, though make sure to line them to prevent rot. These types of planters work best in groupings and give your garden a soft, romantic atmosphere. Hang them at different heights for a charming layered effect. Ready to have some fun? Turn old boots and shoes into quirky planters that'll make every visitor smile. Worn rain boots are perfect because they're waterproof and tall enough for root development. Simply poke a few holes in the bottom, add potting soil and fill them with bright blooms like marigolds, snapdragons, or geraniums. Line up several pairs along a path or garden bed for a cheerful display. Even worn leather shoes or heels can become unique containers. Just seal the inside and line with plastic if needed. It's a creative way to recycle old footwear while bringing some playful character to your garden path. Bird cages and old lanterns are a dreamy way to add elegant structure and height to your upcycled garden planters. These vintage finds can be filled with moss, trailing ivy, or tiny succulents to create layered, mysterious displays. Place them on pedestals or hang from shepherd's hooks for a storybook garden atmosphere. Candle holders can be repurposed as mini planters for sedums and other low-maintenance plants. You can even add fairy lights to enhance the magical feel. Look for rusty or distressed pieces at flea markets, or give your own items a weathered finish. These pieces act as living sculptures in your garden. If you have old metal buckets, washtubs, or basins, you're sitting on a treasure trove of large capacity planters. These items are perfect for planting larger floral arrangements, or even growing vegetables like tomatoes and lettuce. Make sure to drill holes in the bottom for drainage and add a gravel layer to avoid soggy roots. Galvanized metal looks especially lovely in cottage gardens, but you can also paint or stencil them for added charm. Group a few tubs together to create a cozy planter corner or line a path with matching buckets for symmetry. These sturdy containers will last for years and bring rustic soul to your outdoor space. One of the most beautiful aspects of upcycling in a cottage garden is using items that carry personal stories. Think about repurposing your grandmother's mixing bowl, an old chair from your childhood, or a flea market find from a favorite trip. These sentimental garden planters turn your space into more than just a visual delight. They make it a place of memory and meaning. Personal touches deepen the connection between gardener and garden, inviting others to ask about the stories behind each piece. Add handwritten plant markers, decorative stones, or vintage doilies to create extra layers of nostalgia. These one-of-a-kind details give your garden true character. Thank you so much for joining us today on this joyful journey from junk to garden treasure. Turning discarded items into planters is not only eco-friendly but deeply rewarding. It brings beauty, purpose, and personality to your space. Whether you're just starting your cottage garden or looking to refresh it with affordable charm, these upcycled planter ideas are sure to spark creativity. We hope you're feeling inspired to look at your junk pile a little differently now. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear what item you plan to upcycle next. Until next time, happy gardening and keep blooming with creativity.